Southwest Florida couple struggling with medical bills, and they're not alone as they try to rebound. I'm Jane Monreal.
I'm Patrick Nolan. The couple emailed us saying they were running out of options, so I called them right back and went over as part of our commitment to cover what concerns you during the pandemic.
It's a long road, man. It's hard.
Hard for Chuck and Norma, and their dog Cokie started with a diagnosis.
When they told us I had cancer and it was in my blood and bones, and they gave me 6 months. I got down to 90 pounds. It was real bad.
Real bad for a guy who just assumed his health would always keep up with an adventurous life.
We've been together 36 years. I've been a motocross racer, a rodeo cowboy. I rode bulls for 10 years in the rodeo. We traveled around, and then I trained with MMA fighters.
With Chuck fighting to stay alive, Norma became his full-time caregiver, leaving neither of them working.
That's when the income stopped coming in and couldn't make the house payment, and so we had to sell it, and of course most of it went to the late payment.
Yeah, we ended up with $2,000 out of our house that we had in Fort Myers.
Yeah.
They spoke to me at this Hendry County RV park they now call home, where I asked what their income is at this point in the pandemic.
Per year, about $15,000.
I get Social Security, $1,300 a month, which that just pays for us to be here.
Just barely.
Yeah, we get food stamps. This month it's $27 we got.
Their now grown children are dealing with their own financial challenges. So Chuck and Norma are going it alone as they face a new medical need, dental work with a staggering cost.
$12,000 is,
yeah, that was from...
Yeah, she needs a specialist. It's bone grafts.
It was way too much, so
yeah,
it's something that we can't afford.
Grafts.
Equally out of reach, repaying the cost of Chuck's cancer care.
Of course, the hospital, you know, my bill is over $1 million, you know, at Moffitt for all this.
I think it's really important that as we continue to move through this pandemic, that, you know, we all have a level of, you know, empathy and understanding, not only for what we may be going through, but for, you know, what our fellow citizens are going through as well.
FGCU social work professor Tom Felke tells me situations like Chuck and Norma's are becoming more common as more Southwest Floridians feel the squeeze of the pandemic.
A lot of individuals, particularly those living in poverty, have to make a decision about what are the priorities in their everyday living. Am I forced to make a choice between paying my rent or my mortgage, maybe a car payment or a car repair, childcare, medical bills?
Yet, even as they struggle with the bills, folks like Chuck and Norma are still finding things other than money to give to others. They've found a way to help child cancer patients who've lost their hair.
The reason why his hair is so long is because he's
yeah, right. It's really, I hate this. I'm not used to it.
He's going to donate it to Wigs of Love, or
Wigs for Kids.
Yes. They say they know the pandemic has been just as hard on their fellow Southwest Floridians as it has been on them.
Life has changed, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But we're still here.
Yep, we're still together.
Oh.
Well, Chuck tells us he's anxious to get back to work, but he needs the doctors to okay it because his immune system is still compromised from the cancer. But a lot of Southwest Floridians who are working full-time plus are still finding themselves losing ground financially these days. We're going to look into why that is tomorrow morning on our morning news. In the meantime, you can find resources to help you through these tough times when you find the Rebound section on fox4now.com.